I've been playing Black Desert Online on and off since around 2018, and more actively since around COVID when I first started making content about my progression. I've fallen in love with this game, and every time I take a break to play something else, I always come back to the familiar comfort in which BDO provides. With recently achieving 700 gear score, which essentially opened the doors to the entire game, I noticed that my gear progression has begun to slow down. At this point in the game, it takes even more hours to grind for those tedious rare drops, and gear costs upwards of 100 billion silver on the central market just for a single upgrade. It was inevitable that I would reach this part of the game, but a few months back I came across a video by Sickloot which popped up in my recommended, and he was playing the game in a way that I haven't seen before. He began playing the game in what is known as an Ironman, which is a term from RuneScape which means self-sufficient. Basically, he was playing the game of Black Desert how we're all familiar with, but with some restrictions on his account. Some examples are that he has no access to the central market, he doesn't take advantage of seasonal gear, and so on. Now, I've only seen the first couple minutes of his video because I felt like this would be a fun way to play the game later on, and I wanted to have as close to a fresh experience as possible. But what really brought this to my attention is when I got my new PC a while back, I was cleaning out some old files to make room for some more footage when I came across some old screenshots of when I first originally played this game. Looking back on those photos really brought me to a time when every mob and area was new to me. I remember exploring the areas outside of Velia and Calpheon, grinding with my friends at Helms for Sula accessories, or grinding for XP at Catfish because those were the best spots we could grind at the time. And with the current state of BDO, I feel as though a lot of those original grind locations are overlooked, and I want to experience that nostalgia again. But with that out of the way, let's get into the account, the rules, restrictions, and anything else that may be worth noting. First off, this account will be entirely free to play. I will not be purchasing pearls on this account, which means I will not be buying a tent, additional weight, extra sword slots, or any other pet that could benefit my experience. I can only use what is provided through naturally playing the game, but I will allow myself to use the loyalty shop. Secondly, I will not be allowed to access the central market, which means I cannot purchase or sell items unless from an NPC. This will also include not being able to use the warehouse storage. Everything I obtain on this account will be acquired through grinding, life skilling, or questing. Next, I'll be restricting myself from using the seasonal server. This includes any catch-up gear or accessories that could jumpstart my progression. Some examples are Naru gear, Tuvala gear, pre-enhanced accessories given out through level rewards, Narchilian gear, and Cliff's weapons. I will, however, allow myself to use Kaposha accessories as long as I make them myself. I also will not be utilizing the guaranteed pen boss gear and accessories through Jatina. I'm only applying this rule strictly for making this challenge even more strenuous. I will, however, give the green light to the free pen armor through the Magnus, since this is a questline I'm going to have to complete for not only my Magnus ability, but for also remote access to all storages. Any EXP earned on this account will be obtained through my own means. I will not be allowed to be boosted by other players, and this account will only have one character. I cannot create additional characters to place at bosses or for tagging. Lastly, I will be restricting myself from using any codes provided from Pearl Abyss. I will, however, allow myself to claim any rewards given through the daily login, the Black Spirit Dice minigame, events, and the progression pass. And since the daily special falls under the category of login rewards and events, I will be allowing myself to claim anything through that feature as well. And with some additional notes, I know that this will be a difficult and tedious experience, but I'm going to be enjoying every step of the way. And if you want to copy any of the rules or have any questions, please feel free to join the Discord server linked down below. And with all of that nonsense out of the way, let's hop into things and see where this journey takes us. Welcome to Black Desert Online, Ironman Edition. Alright, so this is what I settled with. Yeah. I want to make sure that this is not taken. Not Azure. Create. So I discovered when creating a new account, it forces you to make a seasonal character, and because my rules state that I can only have one character on the account, and that I also can't play seasonal, I awaited the brief timer until the seasonal character was deleted to start my adventure. And shortly after the beginning of the intro tutorial story quest thing, I was approached by what I believe is to be one of the most important decisions we'll be making here on this account. Now, I'll be starting with the Mountain of Eternal Winter questline, strictly because once you finish it, you'll be rewarded with an accessory that I'm pretty sure we'll be using for a long time. Plus, you also get 2 free pets, which are very necessary since I'm not allowed to purchase any. Alright, pet number 1.
That pains the mountain. Chief Hoon, it might take a while.
And pet number 2, I have no idea what to name it, so I'm just gonna name it what it's named after. And after a little over 2 hours of questing, we finished the Mountain of Eternal Winter, which rewarded us with that accessory I was mentioning earlier, the Bronte's Bolt. We were also rewarded with a tier 5 horse and our first storage maid, but having my first piece of real gear feels so satisfying. And even though I could just continue questing until my brain rots, I decided to look into some early game armor for my character. After some research and comparison between green tier gear, I landed on Gruntle armor being the best that I could have at the beginning portion of this game. The only problem is that the 2 lowest AP spots in the game that drop it are well above my current AP range. And after just testing to see if maybe I could get by with spamming health potions, I decided to take some of the black zones I earned through my story to increase my AP. Oh! Our first piece of armor? Oh my god, we got a chest plate. Let's go. Our first piece of armor. That feels so good to have now. I'm actually going to level this up a little bit just to get some extra DP on my character. I think after +5, yeah, after +5, we got to start actually taking into account how many black zones we have, because right now these are pretty valuable for me. I don't have knowledge on him yet, so I can't tell exactly how much HP he has left, but his HP bar is super red, so he should be dead here any second now. This feels like I'm fighting a world boss by myself. Ugh, I only got a weapon box. And not for my spec. Okay. We were also given another storage maid here through the Black Spirit, and even though this will be of better use later on after I complete the Magnus questline, I was also given our first artifact, which is going to be a huge increase in damage early on due to the +6 AP against monsters. Whoa. Ooh. Got a little bit of extra DP on me now. We'll take it, man. I know that the Asula accessory drops here. That's what we would prefer to get. But you know what? I'll take that as well. That fills the slot. We got a defense gearbox. Oh, we got gloves. Nice. We'll take it. We'll take it. I do plan on going back to mains to replace that with Gruntle, but that is a good placeholder for now. Oh, I have a few boxes here. Okay, not ours. Already have a chest plate, so we can't use that. Ignore stiffness. It's not bad, but I need a helmet and some boots. That'll help me a little bit. Oh, boots, okay. Still no weapon though, but that's a better placeholder. We'll take that. And since my damage was still lacking due to gear, I primarily was relying on my Black Spirit Rage, so I decided to put some more Blackstones into my weapon. Oh, +8. Wait, I got another piece of Gruntle gear? Hold on. Please don't be a duplicate. Oh my gosh. Wait, when you look at the 2-set effect, we do get +5 AP, which will help a lot. Plus, I can enhance these and gain some additional DP. So we get these here to +5. Boom, look at that. And then swapping that out for my Agarian, not sure how to pronounce that, but +9 DP, and we have the extra +5 AP from the 2-set effect on Gruntle. That's big for the account. Wait, another piece of Gruntle gear? Hold on. Please don't be a duplicate. Oh my gosh, be a helmet. Ideally a helmet. Oh my gosh. Wait, dude. Oh my god. 3-piece Gruntle. That gives me an additional 150 HP. Immediately gonna put this to +5. And then I'll worry later about going past that. 54 DP. I know that may not seem like a lot, but that is huge. And then once we get the boots, we get an additional +2. Oh my gosh, what?
If there is anything you need, talk to me.
And I think we're now at 56. Oh my gosh. Oh, we can finally go do our succession quest. Succession quest. Basically done. Talk to him again. And that should be it. Let's go. Prime Divider. Prime Blind Slash. Prime Gale. Prime Rising. Prime Cyclone. Remove that. I need to be level 59 for that. Got my E-buff. Wait, no, we don't want that. Dang. I got Serene Mind. There we go, baby. Succession. So with reaching level 56 and unlocking my succession skills, I'm really starting to feel comfortable on this account. I have 3 of the 4-piece Gruntle set that I'm aiming for, along with some other pieces of gear that'll assist me in this early game. So far, I'm really enjoying this challenge, and soon I'll be grinding for the Gruntle boots along with trying to obtain better weapons. But until then, I'll catch you all in the next episode.